Hey Crazy Crafters, welcome to Technique of the Week here at Krazy Kreations. My name is Jackie and I'm the Marketing Director here at Krazy Kreations. And if you're new here, Technique of the Week is all about using products in brand new ways involving outline stickers, handmade glitter paper, coloring with alcohol markers. We also offer card kits here, we do monthly clubs, and so much more. Now, if you're tuning in live today, let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to do my best to read your comments and questions as we are live. And if we are live, if you are here live, that means that you get a chance at winning the card we're making today. So I'll repeat that. If you comment while we're live today, you have a chance at winning the card we're making. So we are making a card today, and it is an interactive card, and I think it's a really cute card. We're still celebrating Christmas in July here at Krazy Kreations, so it is a Christmas card that we're doing. I also wanted to do a little shout out that we are on our way to Duluth, Georgia. So Kara's on her way. She flew to Atlanta today, and if you're going to be at the Duluth Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, let us know and maybe we'll give you a shout out. But we will have a booth there. You can go shopping, you can do our make and take, and we're even teaching a class. So really exciting. So how Technique of the Week works is I'm going to show you this beautiful sample card that I have on my table in front of me. I'm going to walk you through how to make this card, and then we like to offer you a kit at a discounted price if you'd like to try the technique. So I just can't wait any longer. I want to show you how pretty this card is, but make sure you're leaving comments. Let me know where are you watching from today. And as always, we have Eric monitoring your comments. So he's going to be posting links, and we're also going to be, you can replay this video if you weren't able here to make it live. So there's replay available. Without further ado, I say we check out the sample. So this is called a Christmas door card. And it's really fun because there's so many elements on this card, and it's an interactive card, and I believe this is called a gatefold card. So let's look at it up close. It looks exactly like a front door, decorated in time for Christmas, for the holidays. We've got some poinsettias on the door here. So much detail going around. And look at these beautiful scrolls here at the bottom. Now we've even added little doorknobs, and we have this beautiful bow holding the card together. Now there's also an inside that's decorated for Christmas inside of this card. So there's a lot going on here. How fun is this? If we open it up, we have this beautiful Christmas tree on the inside with some presents, and we even have a sentiment. And this blank space here is where you can write your little message. So this is like a work of art to me. There's so much on here, it's so many details, but it's actually a very easy card to make, and I'm going to actually do this with you today. But look at all these different elements. Now, I also wanted to point out that you can do this style card for any holiday, because a lot of us like to decorate our doors for the holidays, right? And you can make the door different colors. So if you didn't want a red door, you can do all different colors, and there's so many different ways of customizing this and switching it up. So let me know in the comments, have you ever made a door card before, or a gatefold card? This is my first time, but I thought it was really easy. And then this little bow just goes over the little doorknobs and holds it closed until your recipient opens this. And by the way, this is an A2 sized card, so it will fit in an A2 envelope. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start by making this card. The first thing that we're gonna need is some cardstock. Now, I've cut my cardstock down to, I believe it is, I gotta double check before I say anything, 5.5 by 8.5. So this is a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, just cut in half. The next step is we're going to need to score the card so that we have the doors. So this is a double door. So we need to be able to score this so that we have this wonderful feature. So I'm going to bring along my score buddy, which is just a little scoring board. And this is going to create those nice sharp creases for me to fold. So we are going to score on the left and the right at 2 1/8. So this tool right here just pops right out. This is the little tool that I'm going to use to create those crease lines. So I'm going to go to number 2 1/8, and there's a little groove here where you just kind of put your tool in here and follow the groove. Now if you didn't have a scoring buddy, you could also use your paper trimmer and use the little groove where the blade goes. So I don't use the blade, but use something like a bone folder or something like that. So now you can not really see it on camera, but there is a line right here where we can fold. So now we're going to flip this over and do the other side at the same measurement. So 2 1/8. There we go. Okay, so now I have 2 lines here where I'm going to fold. So I can put my score buddy away. This score buddy comes in so handy. If you love doing interactive cards, I really recommend that you add this to your little crafting stash. Okay. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to fold on those lines. Now, I'm not sure if this is the proper way, but for every line, there's a mountain side and a valley side, and I put the valley side on the outside of the card. I don't think it matters too much, but let me know how you do it. So we're just going to create a nice crease here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm just using the end of my tweezers. I could have used that little scoring tool as my bone folder, but it just helps you get a really nice crease. So now we have our doors right here. How easy was that? So we actually made our own card base for this project. So this is our card base. Now we're gonna have to decorate it. So on this card here, there's actually quite a few pieces of red cardstock. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. And then each piece with the black going around it is also a square. So there's 8 pieces of red cardstock on the front. So I've actually gone ahead and I've cut all of those pieces for us so you didn't have to watch me trim those papers out. And so I can read you the sizes. However, if you decide to buy this kit, there are going to be dimensions for you in the instructions. So you won't have to worry about that. So let's go ahead and look at all these papers here. So I've got these 2 that go together. So they're going to layer on top of each other. And I've also got the one that goes above it. And this one here. Now before I go ahead and I adhere these together, I'm going to decorate the smaller pieces with some mini black border stickers. And that's going to add some really fun detail to the card. And that's where you get these black lines here. So the mini pearls come on a sheet like this. And there's so many on a sheet. And these are border stickers, so you're going to peel this, just a strip. And then I'm going to take I got to figure out which one is the one I'm looking for here. This one here. So we're doing it on the smaller ones. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see. Just like that. And so I have my border sticker here, and we're going to go around the outside of the rectangle and press down when you like the placement. Then we're just going to take some scissors and trim the extra. Now these border stickers are made out of vinyl. They are flexible, but they're not super delicate. So you don't have to worry if they're gonna tear or anything like that. So I've done 2 sides. If you have any questions while we're doing this project, let me know because I can answer them. And then I have 1 piece left over, but it's not quite long enough. So I'm going to peel another strip. There we go. So I'm just going to finish up this one side. And we're doing this to the 4 inner rectangles. So that's how you decorate these little pieces. Very simple, and it adds a lot of detail. Now because I didn't want to take up too much time doing this, I did decorate the other ones ahead of time. So here are these 4 pieces, and I promised you dimensions, which are on the back of my pieces. So this piece right here is 1 5/8 by 2 3/4. Make my little piece moved. If this happens to you, it's because you didn't press it down quite enough. So just go ahead and press it back down. Okay, so this piece here, 1 5/8 by 2 3/4. And this one up here is 1 5/8 by 1 15/16. And I know these are crazy dimensions, so it just really, it just helps you when you get this much detail in here. I know they're kind of odd dimensions, but guess who designed this card? Kara. So if you don't want to measure your 15/16, then I would round up to the next line on your ruler, or if you want to do exactly, then you have the right dimension. Okay, so now we're going to adhere these to the larger pieces that go behind it. So for this smaller one up here, we have a piece that is 1 7/8 by 2 3/16. So I'm going to flip this over. Put my adhesive down, and it's going to layer right on top. Just like this. Oops, sorry, I'm not in the camera. There we go. So we have 2 pieces of red there. Now for the larger ones, this is 1 5/8 by 2 3/4, and the larger piece that goes behind it is 1 7/8 by 3 inches. So we're going to flip these 2 over, add the adhesive to it. Just like this. And now that we've adhered these 4 together, we're going to put them right onto the card. So we're going to flip all of these over, put our adhesive on here, and I'm using the Tombow Mono Dot Adhesive Roller. This is something that we carry at Krazy Kreations, and it's nice because if you misplace your pieces of paper, you can actually lift them back up and then reposition them. The longer it's stuck down though, the harder it is to get back up. So the smaller one goes on the bottom here, and we're going to do the longer rectangle at the top. Just like so. Do the same thing on the other side. And here is the front of the door. So it's coming together. Now if we want to add these beautiful scrolls to the bottom here, I'm going to take some silver swirl stickers And I'm actually going to color them red so that they blend in with the color of the door. These are the holographic silver stickers, and you can color over any of our stickers with a marker, but it has to be an alcohol marker. So I'm just taking a Right Art marker, and there's some different designs here on the sheet. So I think I'm going to use these ones here and just color with a marker. This will alter the color of the sticker, but we're still going to be able to see that beautiful bling. Now I'm going to take my tweezers and lift this up off of the sheet. They are dry by now because alcohol ink dries pretty much instantly. And I'm going to add that scroll to the bottom section of the door. Isn't that a fun detail? I thought it was really cute. And there's so much detail you could even add further to the door. But before we go back and do any of these poinsettias or the little knobs, let's open up the door and add some paper to the inside. Okay, so here's the inside of our card. And I've pre-cut these pieces. So the middle piece is 4 inches wide by 5 1/4. So the middle piece is just like an A2 size. So I'm going to add some adhesive on the back of that Merry Christmas paper. And I'm going to put it right on the inside, leaving a border around the top, bottom, and sides. And then on the left and the right, we need some white so that we can write a message. And these are 1 7/8 inch wide by 5 1/4. So I'm going to put some adhesive on here. Again, right in the center of the panel. And then we're going to add that black grid paper, which I've also pre-cut. Now the black grid paper actually has that really small border sticker on it as well. So I've already added the mini pearl border to the top of this. So the pieces on the sides are 1 7/8 by 1 1/4. And then the piece in the middle is 1 1/4 by 4. Again, all of these dimensions will be in the instructions in the kit, so you don't have to remember that. Oh, I'm seeing some comments from you all. I love reading your comments. So Wendy's asking, is that new Christmas paper? Well, I can't give anything away, Wendy, but you're on the right track there. And then there's a comment from Jane. Hi from Michigan. I received the beautiful square poinsettia card from Technique of the Week. It's even prettier in real life. Oh, Jane won the card that we made during the video. So she got the sample card. And we're doing that again today in today's video. So if you leave comments, you have chances to win this card that I'm making right now with you. So that will ground our Christmas tree when we put it on later. So it's kind of like the carpet or the floor on the inside of the card. So the next piece we're going to do is this little tag up here. And I misplaced that little piece. But what it is, it's a little piece of white paper that's 3/4 inches tall by 3 inches wide. And then I cut a ribbon edge or a banner edge. And I can show you how to do that. So I have my piece already here. I decorated it with the black mini pearl stickers. But what I wanted to show you is how to make the perfect banner edge. Cut a slit in the middle and then go from each corner to the top of that slit that you just cut. And this way it'll be even on both sides. So you're only going to want to do one side. This side's going to be hidden by the poinsettia, so we're not going to see it. So this is the decorated side. So after you make your banner edge, you can add those black mini pearl stickers and adhere it to the card. So it's going to go right about here. Okay. So we have done all the papers on the inside. Let's go ahead and add our sentiment. So the joy sentiment actually is on our Merry Trees outline sticker. We're going to peel and adhere it right on top of that little banner. How easy was that? All right, so let me just take a look at the rest of the card. And it looks like we're ready to color some of these images. So we are going to color the poinsettias, the Christmas tree, the presents, and those are done on our microfine glitter paper. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to grab my glitter paper. This glitter paper is handmade here at Krazy Kreations. And so the very first thing we always need to do is rub or burnish with our fingers. That will make it nice and soft and smooth like velvet, and it also adds some shine from the oils in our fingertips. And now we're ready to peel our outline stickers and put them on the glitter paper. So I'm going to peel one of these Merry Trees. And I just kind of like to put it on my index finger and then sweep it. And actually, I have something I can show you. So sometimes your sticker gets a little bit wonky. I don't know if you can see it, but this piece has decided to stick to the bottom of the tree. So if I unstick it, it'll go back into shape, and now it's nice and flat, and I can rub it down. So the rest of the elements are also on the sticker sheets. You'll want 3 presents and 3 poinsettias. These are the small poinsettias that we offer on the website. They're really cute. So let's peel one of these. And I'm going to take a minute to read a couple comments. Penny, what was the dimension for the piece that the 1 5/8 by 1 15/16 goes on to? So it goes on to 1 7/8 wide by 2 3/16 tall. Again, all these dimensions will be in our instructions because I know those are kind of crazy dimensions. And Wendy sent us 50 stars. Thank you so much for doing that, Wendy. You're awesome. After we get our stickers onto the glitter paper, we're going to burnish or rub with our finger. You can also take a brayer tool and go over them. And this is just an extra step that we like to take so that our ink doesn't bleed through the lines of the sticker. And now we're ready to color. Now the coloring part is really fun. You can get so creative, but you'll need some alcohol markers on this paper. So we're using Right Art markers. And whenever you want to do shading, you'll need a dark color and a light color. So we're going to start with the dark, and then we're going to take our light color and blend it out. So I have my dark color. I'm going to come over to one of the sides of the tree and add that YG29. And then I'm going to take my YG00, my light green. Now this area of the tree is an open space, so whenever you have a large open space, I like to use the side of the brush tip. And I'm going to go to where that line ended and drag it over to the left side of the tree. And now we have a beautiful blend. So let's do it again. So we have YG29. And you'll notice I'm kind of making my edges kind of jagged because that'll get you a more natural shadow. If you went like this, It's not going to look as natural when you blend. Plus, when you just kind of go jagged like I'm doing, it's faster, and that way you can blend it a little bit faster. And when you blend quicker, it's going to be easier to blend because the ink is still wet. And now I'm going to go from the opposite side of that tree. So again, back to the dark color. And now I'm using my light color to just drag or pull the dark color to the opposite side. This is such a fun sticker to color. I really like having all these open spaces. Gives you lots of freedom to do whatever shading pattern that you want. Okay. Now for the trunk is such a small little area that I think we're just going to use some E18, which is a brown color. Put it on the trunk. And then I'd like to walk you through how to color these poinsettias. When I think of a poinsettia, I think of like a burgundy red color. Does anybody else think of that? So the way we get that color is by adding a little bit of brown in there. So this is E28. So I'm going to grab a red, a brown, and a light red. So I'm going to start out with the E28, the brown, and I'm going to put it in the inside of the petals. Then I'm going to go over that with my red, my dark red, R20. This is going to add some depth in the color. So we're blending with 3 colors instead of 2. And now I'm going to take my R03, my light red, and I'm going to go to where the R20 ended and just drag it to the outside of the petal. And that's how you get that deep, deep red color. So I'm going to hold this up so you can see it a little bit closer. And there's so much depth in there, lots of dimension, exactly what I was looking for. So I'm going to finish up the poinsettia. Remember, it's brown, dark red, and then light red. So here's my brown, E28. Now we're on to R20. And I'm going over the brown. And then back to R03. And then I'm going to color these little branches really quickly. And I have a trick for you when you go to cut this out. So we are going to cut these out. It's really easy to fussy cut these stickers. You just follow the black line of the sticker. These are the same colors I used for the Christmas tree, by the way. And here is our coloring. Beautiful. Now when you go to cut this out, there's this little twig here, and that would kind of be a nightmare to cut out. So what I recommend is going in with your tweezers and lifting it back up. Just this one piece here. And it will come up with a little encouragement. And then cut underneath this part. That's going to be so much easier. So let's see if you can see. I peeled up that little piece and you can cut right underneath it. So I actually have all of my pieces colored and cut. Wasn't that so fast? All right, so let's put them on the inside of the card here. So we're gonna need our tree, and I'm putting some adhesive on it. It's gonna go kind of in the center of the card. We'll need our presents, so I colored some presents. And you can tuck the present behind the tree, in front of the tree. And then we need to put a star on the top of our tree. So I put a little bit of adhesive. There is no adhesive on the back of our glitter paper, so you will need to add your own adhesive. And then let's add one of our poinsettias right here. I think this is such a beautiful card. And whoever receives it, whoever you give it to, is just going to be in awe because there's so much detail on it. All right, that wraps up the inside of the card. It wasn't very hard. There's just a lot of little pieces. So if we go back to the outside of the card, let's add our poinsettias to the front. So I have one to go on the right side, one can go on the left side. Just add a little bit of adhesive and press it down. So the only element that we haven't done are the little ornaments on the tree and our little doorknobs. And guess what? We're going to be using the same sticker to do both of those elements. So for the inside of the tree, we're using these small silver dots, and we're going to color them with a red marker again. So I have my R20 marker. I'm just going to color right over, and this is a silver glitter dot. We haven't released these on the website yet, but they will be in this kit. So now I'm just going to add my little dot stickers to the tree to make them look like ornaments. And you can place them anywhere you like. Now they're sticky on the back, so you don't need adhesive, but it's just a fun little detail to add. Oops. All right, I think one more. We have to have an odd number. Okay, so now these doorknobs, these were really fun and they're really cute. So how we did the doorknobs is, if I turn my card, I hope you can see, these are foam dots. So we're gonna do 2 layers of foam dots, and then we're gonna do a glitter silver dot on top to make it look like a doorknob. Wasn't that creative? Kara came up with that. It's very cute. And it's something that we all kind of have. We have foam dots. So this is a foam dot. It's adhesive on both sides. And I'm going to position it right in the corner here. So I'm going to need 4 of these. And that will add a little bit of height too. Go. One more. And then we'll add a silver dot on top. Oh my goodness, they keep jumping all over the sheet. There we go. And it fits. But you know what? We need the large one. I grabbed the small one. I think she might have trimmed it, but I'm just going to go with the large one. How cute! So in order to make these doors stay closed, we just got a little piece of twine, tied a knot loosely around these little foam dots, and then tied a bow. So it was a double knot and then a bow. And then you can take that bow on and off as you please. How cute. So if you thought that this card was really fun and you'd like to try it, we do have a kit available on the Krazy Kreations website. And I'm going to show you what you get in the kit because there's a lot of stickers in this kit. It's a really good value. So I'm just going to move this off to the side really quickly. Alright, look at all this stuff that comes in the kit. Better zoom out just a little bit for you. So the first thing we can see on top here is 3 envelopes. So this kit will make 3 cards. You're also going to get 36 inches of baker's twine in order to close your doors and create that little bow. 2 sheets of 6x6 glitter paper. A sheet of the silver dots. You have large and small on one sheet. A sheet of the mini pearl black border stickers. A sheet of small poinsettia stickers. A sheet of those silver holographic swirls that we colored red. A sheet of Merry Tree stickers with that sentiment on it and all the presents. And then you get some papers. So these are 8.5 by 11 papers. You get white, you'll get the black grid paper, you'll get the Merry Christmas paper, and then 3 pieces of red cardstock. Alright, so you're getting all this cardstock. I'm going to try zooming out a little bit more for you. Lots of stickers, glitter paper, envelopes, twine. You also get instructions, and when you get your kit, you can always replay this video and craft along with me. Now there's also a couple add-on features. So the price of this kit is $19.99, and I think retail value was around $25.50. So you're actually getting, I think, 20% off with this technique kit. We love to give you a deal on Technique of the Week because we want you to try new cards and new projects. So $19.99 is the cost of this kit. You get everything I showed you plus the directions. But if you want to add on a couple of things, you can also do that. So there's 3 add-on options. So option number 1 is if you don't have any foam dots, you can add on the foam dots. These are $2.49, and you get 88 little dots on here. So these are the double adhesive foam dots. I also wanted to show you that you can add so much more detail to the front of this if you wanted to. If you like it like this, that's perfectly fine, but you can always add more. And I thought it would be fun if you had the twig sticker to make this kind of look like a wreath. So this is the color that I had on hand. However, I'm going to show you 2 colors that we have for this twig sticker if you wanted to add it. So I'm taking off a little tiny twig, and you can add it behind the poinsettia to make it look more like a little wreath on the door. Isn't that just so cute? And you can add little pieces all the way around and behind it. So we have 2 colors available. Now the first color I'm going to show you, we only have a very limited amount of this color. This is the soft green, and you can actually color on top of this with an olive green marker if you wanted to. So unfortunately this color is not available, but we're hoping to get some more in. We have a few of these sheets in the soft green. You can color right on top, or if you like glitter, we have a glittery green. So these are all the same twig sticker. So if you wanted to, you could add the foam dots, this twig sticker, or this one. You could add all 3 if you'd like to, or you can just go with the basic kit. Oh wow, that was so much fun. Oh, I have one more thing to show you. Since we used those pearls and gems border stickers today in the technique, I wanted to bring back this bundle because it sold out, and there's 6 different colors of these sparkly little dots in all different sizes. So this one is back on the website under Technique of the Week. You'll find it there, and that's where you'll find this kit as well, and it's called the Christmas Door Technique Kit. Now last week we sold so many of those layered square Christmas cards. This one might sell out fast, so make sure that you grab your kit as soon as you can, otherwise it might be sold out, and we don't restock the Technique kits, especially for Christmas in July. Okay, I have a question from Darlene asking if we're going to show this month's card subscription kit. I am, but not today. So we do have videos on Friday called Live Friday where we show you what's new here at Krazy Kreations, and maybe there will be a sale. So it's called Deals and Reveals, and we usually show the subscription reveals on Live Friday. So stay tuned on Friday to see the club subscription reveals. We have 3 clubs. And if you had fun with me today, please let me know in the comment section below. Remember, while I'm live and you leave a comment, you have a chance to win this card that I just made with you. So I hope you enjoyed the card. I had fun celebrating Christmas in July with you. I think that this Christmas door is just so elegant, so fun, and anyone would be happy to receive this card. So my name is Jackie. I am here at Krazy Kreations. Thank you for watching Technique of the Week, and I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.